Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the North Texas Mean Green taking on the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more.
Wasting no time taking a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. North Texas in the hurry up. It's complete on the right side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Texas. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The give to the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The play action fake. Slips away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long, this one from the 44. Trying to get to it. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Try to get it to the edge. At the 45, on his way. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the counter. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. North Texas in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Looking to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they're able to get him down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Lined up. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Shadow of the goalpost looming. 1st and 10 from their own 1, just looking for breathing room. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He lofts it high, high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Thompson to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Grab near the marker. It's Preston. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now 2nd and 10. The aerial assault continues. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It's complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Sings it complete to the right.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. What a long, strange trip it's been for the defense, and they are dazed and confused as a shot toward the end zone, and a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Makes the grab. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Thompson wants to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And man, this offense was sitting in such good position. I like the play call. I like being aggressive, but if you don't have something open right away, throw that football into the ground. Don't take a sack and now back yourself up and make it harder.
He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Unloads to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And wings it incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's going to pass. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Thompson to throw. He's ready to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Pocket starts to collapse. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Thompson wants to throw, using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. North Texas in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he can't escape, and down he goes. North Texas will have to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. He'll come out throwing on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Thompson to throw. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
He's got it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. To the air on first down. He makes the connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Throws to the back. And the missed connection on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. It's a draw. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion brings up a second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Touchdown, Green Wave! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. North Texas in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only did they create the fumble, but they...
He'll take a shot. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but...
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the... does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Wants to throw. It's Morris. The freshman able to get home with the sack. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. The expressway is wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. It's complete. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback checking the play. Thompson wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. You want to talk about